Hey, this is Rocket Brain Surgeon, and we're looking at how to play the boom and zoom style. A boom and zoom plane is one that has a couple advantages over the competition. One is the speed and or climb. Another is large hit point pool to take a lot of hits, devastating frontal firepower, and a carry potential where you can take the game into your own hands later. The downsides of the plane, they don't turn well at all. It's non-intuitive to play, so I don't recommend them for beginners. And if you miss a crucial pass on a plane, that's pretty rough. Altitude is everything to a boom and zoom plane, so gain as much altitude as you can and keep as much altitude as you can. Attack the highest altitude enemy plane at first and then work your way down. Do not dive to the deck to attack some target, even if he might be the easiest target on the field. High altitude, then work downward. Use slice turns and high yo-yos to keep altitude and speed up rather than extending the flaps and or cutting the throttle. A slice turn is what I'm doing here. It's climbing, and what that climbing does is it slows your plane down. As your plane slows down, it can turn sharper, but you're not putting the brakes. So at a later time, you can dive to gain speed. If you want to gain speed, you dive. If you want to lose speed, you climb. That should be second nature in a boom and zoom plane. After your attack runs, you want to set up for your next attack run, and that means regaining altitude. Coming over the top of the enemy ensures that you can shoot them while they have difficulty shooting you. It also makes it very difficult for the enemy to escape, as you have a lot of speed and altitude advantages over them. This P-51A, an excellent boom and zoom plane himself, is trying to escape into a vertical. However, because of my speed and altitude that I had over him at the beginning, I'm able to stick with him for quite a while. Because you're going to be performing a lot of vertical maneuvers, you need to know exactly how much your plane can climb before stalling, and here I make the mistake and go too slow, and my plane is a hanging target, and I'm lucky just to escape death here. Diving on opponents gives an accuracy advantage, but be careful about collisions. You need to pull away sooner than you might think. Your first thought when you're in trouble should be to escape into the vertical, gain as much altitude as possible. But I'm being followed by some boom and zoom planes, so I take another approach where I'm going to pull up and then dive away from them. As I go away from them, I'm going to speed out of their gun range. Notice that I peeked back behind me and they are too far away to shoot me. I often use this approach of dragging the enemy to my teammates while they can't help me and they refuse to switch targets. I hope you enjoyed and you can use the boom and zoom style in your games effectively. Happy hunting!